Hello and welcome, my name is Axel K and today we're taking a look at Shadow Priest. Shadow Priest is a Zoo style deck that's all about going wide to finish the game with a Void Touch Attendant that will make all of your minions, spells and hero power hit for 1 extra damage. I think this is the best beginner deck in Hearthstone right now since it's aggressive, minion based and has a low curve. It also has a ton of interesting combos and interactions, so you can practice it for a really long time. Playing this deck will really help you sharpen up your fundamentals. For your mulligan, you want to prioritize getting any 1-drop. And if you get one, you could also go for any 2-drop, and of course Mankrik. Tour Guide can be comboed with Mana Feeder Panthera or a Twilight Deceptor. Just remember to save your free hero power so that you can use it on turn 2. Keeping 2 1-drops together with a Wriggling Horror is very powerful, especially if you're on the coin. Mankrik is super powerful, and since you only run 3 different spells in the deck, your Thrive in the Shadows will always find his wife. The spell will get played immediately and you will also draw 1 extra card and get a 3/7 on the board. It's very important to keep your board alive, so use your Cold Tyrant Chaplain and Wriggling Horror to buff your cards outside of board clear range. It can be really good to actually trade off your weak minions to keep some of your stronger minions healthy. This will keep them out of board clear range even if you really want to go wide. And you can play a Raised Dead to damage yourself to get some value out of your Twilight Deceptor if you can't damage the enemy. It's very important to remember which cards you have in the death pool, so you can have an idea of what you can bring back with Raised Dead. You also want to drop your entire hand before you play Illusia. Switching the decks and hand with your opponent will give you 1 free turn to do whatever you want. It's usually enough to just finish the game right then and there, and since I think this is a good beginner deck, I wanted to talk about tech for Illusia. If you don't have her and don't want to craft her, you could use a Robes of Protection instead. I've played with it a lot and I don't really feel any difference in the performance. And that's it for Shadow Priest. Get on board early, drop your attendant and finish the game with a full board of minions. Thank you all for watching. We're so close to 600 subs. It's really amazing that so many people are taking their time to watch my videos. It means a lot to me, so thank you. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, enjoy the games. Shadow Priest is finally in the meta, and it's so good. I really like it. We have a bunch of climbing to do, so I'm excited to play with some Shadow Anduin. It's really cool. It's a good kind of beginner deck since it has a bunch of basic combos, but that feels really good to do. We just want to keep one of the Homunculus. We want to try to get something just better. But we really aim to kind of blow him out quickly. This is actually a bunch of damage. So now we have to think a little bit. What do we value most? Getting that taunt out early? Or do we just want to do insanely, like an insane amount of damage in the beginning? Or do we just want to draw a card? I think since it's a Shaman, if this isn't quest, then I just kind of want my Homunculus to wake up. And what's kind of nice with the Dormant minion is that it's gonna give you the time to like build a board before you drop this. Okay, it's questline. I think questline is kind of hard for us to beat, but it's fine. I think I'm just gonna go wide here. He doesn't have the flame, right? He can't do it next turn. So I'm just going wide, playing everything I have. So you can be kind of reckless when you know that you have Raised Dead. It's especially good if you get the Void Touched Attendant back. So if he clears this, we are getting like just some juicy stuff. And if he goes to shoot them both, that's kind of fine. Okay. Oof. Big oof. Actually, how do we even deal with this? Okay, I think we have to draw here. See if we get something good. A 1-drop, please. We could combo these together next turn. I think we're just chilling. Or do I get my 1-drop back? Actually, I could trade this once and then Raise Dead both and play it again. I think this kind of gives me value. And now our hero power is back to 0. We can play this, and if we pull a 2-drop, we can get it again to just kind of get that wide. Oh, we really need to kill this because of board clears. And we can, which is really nice. Do we want to value the health of this one? I don't think so. So let's just ping it. How do we want to do this? I think we want to value this health actually. Like since it's so much. Yeah. We ping it. And then we draw. We might draw a shadow spell instead then. Our board is huge. And then we clear this because we don't want him to get extra value. I think he's gonna pop off his quest soon. Hopefully we don't see like fire that will overload him and then like him unlocking his mana crystals again. But then we still have kind of something to come back with. But if we get the opportunity, we are gonna drop all of these and just hit him in the face. It's so much damage. We can drop 3 and then ping him, or we could just go full board. This can draw us a race dead, which is really nice. I think we're dropping both here since it's just a good opportunity to push a lot of damage. And we could go for the Cult Neophyte to just make it awkward for him the next turn. Or I could push a bunch of damage with this. I think I wanna use the Cult Neophyte here. He kills me with the overload to deal 3 damage to everything. Okay, didn't have it. Really good. Skill 1. So can we win here with a race dead? Maybe we could. I don't know. You just blow out the opponent so quickly. Alright. A mage. I think we just beat up on mages so bad. Cult Neophyte is so good. We have the coin, so we might as well keep her. I wouldn't recommend keeping her if I didn't have a 1-drop, but since we have the coin, we can kind of coin her on turn 1. It's actually pretty good if you want to delay the... you guys know what it's called. I'm just drawing a blank. The Incanter's Flow on turn 2, right? We don't want him to hit it. We can kind of look if he hit it. I think if he keeps 2 cards, then we know. Like 1 is always gonna be the quest, and 1 is always gonna be Incanter's Flow if he keeps 2. And I think one of the things that make so you didn't get it, good. So now we don't really have to tempo it, I think, but I still think I'm gonna do it just in case. Because he might have gotten it, and this kind of curves out perfectly. We go Cult Neophyte, we go the Culteran, and then we go Traveling Merchant on 3. And then we can kind of save the Void Touch Attendant for a rainy day. No, but for when we have a huge board. So, this meta is so explosive. It's like, you either kill the opponent on turn 5 or he's gonna kill you on turn 5, right? Or like around there. So it's very punishing to not have a 1-drop. This is good. He might actually ping again next turn. But it's so punishing to not have a 1-drop. And another thing that makes quest decks so great is that they always have a 1-drop. It's actually way better than you might imagine. Because if you don't get a 1-drop against a quest deck, you're just gonna lose. Okay, good. Kind of paid off to do this. We delayed it for 1 turn, and this might be enough to just kind of win for us. This is really good to play. It's gonna be huge, but I think it's always better to get Mankrik. And getting Mankrik down with this deck is better than it is in a lot of other decks, since you have a guaranteed way to proc his wife, and that's if you get the draw a spell, whatever, discover a spell from your deck. Because that's always gonna draw Mankrik's wife. He's gonna come out, and then you have a huge body on board. And now we can kind of be a little greedy here. I think he's gonna kill it, but we can still go like Frazzled Freshman together with a Traveling Merchant. Or we could even drop the Attendant to push for a bunch of damage here. And we actually got Mankrik's wife. That's so good. Okay, he's getting the armor. I mean, it was kind of inevitable. I think I just want to push past this armor. I don't need to play any of these. I could play this to deal extra damage. But this is coming down for sure. It's just which 1-drop do I want to use? It seems like I have... I mean, he can wipe it all with like a 3... with deal 3. I mean, or these boys can die from it. This totally plays around it, but then I can't play the merchant. But I think I kind of want to play around his board clear with the wriggling horror. But then I would rather play this because I'm gonna shoot him. So I'm gonna go wriggling horror and tour guide. So I want to make sure that I hit this, that I hit this and this with the... Should I keep it? I think... No, I'm going for the Void Attendant. So the reason why I made sure to buff this is just to play around his deal 3 damage to everything. He's just killing this, this, and this. And then I still have this huge like Void Touched Attendant. And I think it's worth it to just push some extra damage. I lost 1 damage from not being able to hit with one of the buffs, but I just value keeping my board more, since it's getting kind of into the late game, but he hasn't been able to complete his quest yet. That's my thoughts on it. Maybe I could have tempoed this earlier, but I think it kind of paid off since we drew Mankrik. And this is just a huge board that will just let us win unless he can kind of do something about it. And this is kind of the way you want to just blow out your opponent. Super good. Super strong deck. I really like it, but I think you always need to put a lot of thought into your plays. It's very important. Right. I think that we're beating this guy. I mean, you could lose to it, but you can push a ton of damage. It's kind of nice actually to just swing, go Void Touch Attendant and then Wriggling Horror. But I think I want to get something better. I mean, giving this HP would be better. Getting that Raise Dead. I think like, you don't keep Raise Dead, you don't want Raise Dead, but if you get it, it's kind of fine if you have the Void Touch Attendant because you can get it back. It's kind of risky to play it against Warlocks though, because if he's quest and we can't kill him like quickly enough, he's actually gonna speedrun his quest when this is out. But I'm playing it. He's gonna play his quest on turn 1, and on turn 2, if he taps it, he will get half of it done. And I'm kind of sad to do it, but I think we are tempoing the Mana Feeder Panthera. I would like to draw with it, but since this is out, we just want to get on board and we want to kill him. Like, I'm not sure which deck this is, like which of the quest decks it is, but they don't really run that much card draw. I think this is gonna be, yeah, Backfire. Completing that quest, but we just want to go wide and kill him. I didn't get completed. Yeah, oh, I thought like in my head he had already tapped once. Now he's getting to complete it. Just tap and kind of over completes it. Whoa! That can't be right. Can it? Like, it feels like it's a lot of damage. Oh! Whoa, that was super right. That's actually kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool. That he got that 3 damage on his turn. So I don't just want to get one of these back. I could get it back to play it now. Which might be the way, just to be super explosive. We really want to drop our hand. Because I want to screw him over with Illusia. But yeah, this is pretty much how this deck runs. You just get him low so early. I mean, with this, the Void Touch Attendant is like the best card in the deck. It's so good. Okay. Is he aiming to complete the quest right here, right now? Just finish the game? Actually, I might just Illusia him next turn. See, oh, so if I Illusia him, we can't play anything really, but we're still kind of gonna starve him out. But I think we just kill him here. Yeah. It's like nothing you can do. I don't know, like all the games just end so quickly. Alright, last but not least, we're up against a hunter. Nice, we have kind of gone through almost every deck in the meta, right? It feels kind of, I don't know, you just feel bad for just like blowing through your opponents like this. So, this is good. So I could hit with the freshman on turn 1. Oh, like on turn 2, and then I can draw. But I also kind of want to clear his Wolpertingers. So do I keep this one? I think I do it. And we can kind of try to make him play our game instead. Wow, that's really good. I still don't think that I tempo this. It's really nice against hunters. If I would have been on coin, I would have played both. But I think I'm just going for the freshman. And I don't want to use it to clear. I actually want to use it to draw with this. So I'm gonna hit face. But it's kind of a messy hand, but it's also kind of a good one. Hopefully he doesn't put anything down, which he is. Okay, fine. That actually worked out great for us. We could go for both. I mean, this is scary with, I guess, Hunter. I think we're hitting. And we can go wide. Okay, so what I really want to see is a tour guide next turn. So we can go tour guide and mana feeder Panthera and draw. Or else I just kind of want to go wide. We might actually... That's okay. We can control this board, I think. So we could go hero power. We go hero power trade, hit, and then get the Homunculus out, which is fine. He's very aggressive. So hero power, we trade. So the problem with Homunculus is that he's gonna hit one of these. But I kind of don't want him to hit this. I think face might be the place right now. We kind of want him to go face so we can build up a board. Yep. But it's dangerous, right? I think we're gonna void shard this just to buy us some time and then clear a little. So Hunter is probably the most fun matchup since it's way more like a real game than other matchups. Oh, Illusia. We would just give him a ton of stuff. I really want to void shard here. So, if he draws a Wolpertinger with his turn 4 play, then these are getting huge, so I kind of need to clear them as well. But I need to kill this, which is kind of annoying. And he's getting one Wolpertinger to stick, which is rough. I think we're just gonna end turn here. We can raise dead later. We just want to raise dead before we play this, because we don't want to take unnecessary damage. I think against a hunter, this just comes down in the end. Oh, and he didn't have the turn 4 play, which is really, really nice. Now we can actually draw. I think we're winning this. Oh, I really think we're winning this. Do I want to draw or do I just want to make this huge? I'm pinging every time here. Let's draw. It's nice. I don't want to play her before I need to play her. Do I raise dead? No. Or do I? I don't think we need to raise dead here. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I don't think Illusia is coming down this game. So I could wait to raise dead in order to get the Deceptor down. Okay, good for me. And we just clear. We just clear. It's really nice. We could ping and buff, which would make this survive, which is kind of nice. Because we just want to maintain that board. And we could draw a shadow spell, which can be really important here. if we get like the shard that will lifesteal. Ooh, exciting. I think, as I said before, playing against Hunter is a lot of fun here. You get to control and you get to use your hero power a lot. But you always think, like, maybe I could have already killed him. And yeah, there it is, the Void Shard, nice. So best way of curving out is go with the Shadowed Spirit, and then we can just try to win, I guess. So this represents still I guess I should have played like I think this is going down on a minion because I have this. Every minion is worth a lot. And next turn we have him. I think. Yeah, I think we are like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. GG! If I didn't super count wrong. Just go for it. Wanna make sure to ping. And then we hit, then we hit, then we hit. And that's kind of almost exactly. Alright, Shadow Priest, so good. I really recommend it to everybody, especially if you're new at the game. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon. Peace.